All right, hey guys, Jason here, and we are getting ready to sell this thing. We just listed it, got it up for sale, $45,000, and we're going to see what happens with it, and if it, you know, how it'll go. Like I said, I made that mistake with the Tacoma of lifting it too early, so we've been sitting on this for a couple of months, wait until the 25s hit the dealership lots, but before I sold it, so we get top dollar for it. However, we want to talk about this for a second. This is the end of the days here. This is a signal. This is a sign of where we're headed here, and it's a pretty sad thing. This 4Runner stood for something. This 4-liter 6-cylinder in here, yes, it's dirty. It's been sitting here for a little bit. You can see the dust and the pollen on it. Like I said, it hasn't been moved yet here in a little bit. I come out and start it every 3 days and let it run for a little bit, but we haven't done much with it. But this 4-liter motor that is in here in a rock-solid 5-speed transmission is made for one of the most proven vehicles that's ever been built. This 4Runner, the 4Runner, any 4Runner like this, any of these previous generation 4Runners, they are capable of running mile numbers that not many other vehicles, including heavy-duty trucks today, can get to. This is as bulletproof as it gets. This is a buy once, cry once, drive the rest of your life and never worry about vehicle. And sadly, it has come to an end. These are gone. The new one will never be able to say that. The new one will never have what this does. The new one will never be able to travel like this one can. The new one will never have the reliability that this one is proven to have. The new one will never have the off-road capability that this one actually has. The new one will never have the low price that you could get on these when you bought them. The new ones will not. The new ones will not. I could go on and on. Now, this is an amazing truck on every level, and there's a lot of you guys out there that own these. And I don't blame you. Now, I don't mind selling mine. I'm excited to see it go because it's just got boring for me. I don't want it no more. But there's no denying it. This thing is one of the best vehicles that has ever been made in history. A lot of room inside of it. We do not have a hybrid battery in here that's sticking up. We do not have little spaces that you cannot put more than 20 pounds of weight on and end up breaking things. We don't have any of that. We have a rock solid floor and a beautiful setup. 3 folding seats. We have the speakers in the back end right here as well too. We got everything we're looking for. Compartments right there for your jack that we also put saws and things like that in. We have full power in the back end. Tie down points in every single corner back here. I mean, you had the full functional back end, including accessible lights in the back end too. Done right. Okay, this truck was done right on every level. Seats that recline right here too, that would go down. Seats that come forward, seats that would recline backwards. You had the full capabilities. You have the pop forward seat, which was a beautiful thing. What did this mean? By them doing this style, that meant that it's 2 bolts. There are 2 bolts underneath here that remove these, and then you can take those seats out, and with those seats gone, you have, right now you have, here's your wall. If you pop these 2 seats out on a camping trip, look at all the space you have right here and right there that is space that you could actually store things in rather than have this seat here. So it was nice like this and simple and easy when you wanted to quickly drop the seats to put something in, but when you were going on a trip, you could pull these out, throw them in the garage quick and easy and have all that extra space to be able to use. This versus that was a beautiful thing. This truck, like I said, done right, and none of this, I mean, look at the quality of these materials that are in here. Go check out a new Tacoma today and compare that to this. It'll blow your mind what you're seeing in this, you know, what you're seeing in here. Now, keep in mind, mine is a TRD non-premium. That's how we end up having the cloth seats, non-premium. But look at armrest here, cup holders in it, and a non-premium. Double map pockets, both sides, non-premium model. AC vents in the back, power down here, non-premium model. Full coverage floor mats all the way through. Great door card setup in it. Beautiful layout here, 2-tone on this, done right, soft touch everywhere. Non-premium model. This is the TRD off-road non-premium package, okay? That's a beautiful thing. Now, the hitch wiring is the worst thing in the world. There's our hitch right there, but the wiring connection being tucked up under there, that straight up sucks. That was a horrible, horrible design. But we're talking about an amazing truck. Nice cup holder pockets in here. Again, soft touch everywhere you look on this thing. Just beautifully done. Perfect setup in it. gorgeous dash layout. You know, I mean, they did this thing very well. And the seats, like I said, some of the best seats I've ever been on. These seats have held up flawlessly. Look at that, from pockets with Velcro on the back. Where my Tacoma, when I bought my Tacoma, within the first week, I realized those seats, my 2022 Tacoma TRD Off-Road, the seats were getting shredded by my Velcro pockets on the back of my pants. The Velcro part was literally shredding them. I had to go put RC seat covers in them to save the seats, or they would have been destroyed because of that. I never had to do that in here. These seats hold up perfectly to that, just fine. Nice console, big center stack in here, you know, compartment, everything that you're looking for. True actual manual selector for your four-wheel drive transfer case. Simple, big, bulky knobs that are functional. They work, and they're big, and they're right there in your face, and you don't have to mess with nothing. Buttons are massive. Look how big these buttons are. Right in your face. Infotainment screen, functional, does everything you need to. Big knobs right here. Again, everything there. Hazard button for in the storms, right where it should be, simple to hit. Notice you do not see an auto start stop button in this. There is not one. We just got push button start right there. Cup holders are minimal in here, but we do got a compartment here. Big deep compartment there. Big compartment here. Cup holder here. Little compartment. Cup holder and a cookie compartment right there to hold your cookies. And we do not have any other cup holders. The lack of cup holders back here is a bummer for this vehicle for sure. If you'd like more cup holders. And but I mean, we're talking top shelf. And in here we have all the goodie features. This is where the magic happens in a TRD off-road. Rear locker, A-track, traction control, crawl control, MTS button right here. You have everything, and you got your SOS button. As you can see, incandescent bulbs, not LED, old school in this, simple. We do have an auto functioning mirror on there, which is nice, and we have power. We have 120 volt right here, and we have USB power right there, which is all that you need because you can turn this into a 4 or 6 USB hub very easily. Good size glove box in this thing right here, lots of room, multi-segmented. We put those dividers in there so we can have different compartments in it, and did it up well. But we're talking about a phenomenal truck that just did what it did all the time. You can get the SR5 in a 3-row if you got a family, so it's big enough to do that. But this is a reliable, last for decades and decades, and hand down to your children 25 years later vehicle, and they do not make these anymore. It is no longer there. The end of the quality SUV is gone, just like the end of the quality pickup truck has left with the Titan. Okay, we don't have those anymore. We don't have the luxury of these reliable buy them and drive them forever type vehicles anymore. That's just a sign of the times. Just like you can't buy a refrigerator that way. You can't buy a wash machine that's going to make it more than 3 years, and yet you pay 5 times as much for one. That is the world we live in today, and there's no getting away from it, and there's no getting around it. It just is what it is. Well, this signals the end of that era right here on every level. As sad as it is, it's what it's come down to. So if you have one of these, or you're going to try and buy one of these, like I said, the prices are going to get crazy or high on them because of the fact that the demand is there for them. And when these 25s are starting to hit the dealership lots and you're seeing the markups and the prices on them, and you realize what you can buy one of these for, and this has that quality and that reliability and that longevity, you're going to, these things are going to go up in price. There's no doubt about it. So if you have one, congrats to you because it's amazing. If you're looking to buy one, I cannot say with any more relevance than that it is a very smart buy and it is an amazing truck. There is no doubt about it. And it is sad times that this was the last holdout. Okay, this was the last holdout in the SUV world. Now, there's still some great SUVs out there. Mazda's making some, Honda's making some, I'm not knocking anything from that or taking anything away. We're just saying this, a true grit off-roader body on frame SUV that's capable of pulling 300, 400, 500,000 miles without many major issues, very, very simple in design, bulletproof, doesn't fail, gets it done and holds a resale value better than anything else. That's what this is. Those days are gone. They have ended. It is over. This is one of the last ones of them there. And like I said, I'll be kind of sad to see it go because I love everything it stands for, but I don't want to drive it no more. I'm happy to let it go. Like I said, we're happy to, we're not you know, we're not nostalgic like that, and we don't keep trucks long enough for them to, I'm never going to keep a truck for 300,000 miles. So for me, this is irrelevant. But this is the world we live in today, and it is a sad day to see this go. And now having just listed this and making it official, and it is a reality, kind of sad and kind of bittersweet at the same time. But no denying, we're talking about one of the best vehicles ever made in history. One of the best vehicles ever made in history, and one of the last true 20, 30-year trucks that you can buy, drive, and hand down, and you could get it for an affordable price. All that stuff is now gone. Those days are completely over. So questions, comments, put them down below. Thanks for watching.